Sabrina.
Hi Jen, yes it certainly is. So a few more days to go of meteorological autumn. I'd say generally speaking it does look to be milder and at times wetter and breezier, and then meteorological winter starts next week, and I think it will start off on a pretty unsettled note. We've got some heavier pulses of rain coming up in the forecast. Back to this morning though, it was a cold and frosty start for many of us. You can see a touch of grass frost in this photo, also some mist where those winds dropped light. But actually we're on this temperature roller coaster over a 24-hour period. So this morning, most of us started out with those temperatures below freezing. For example, -6 Celsius in Senny Bridge, that's in Powys. By the time we get to tomorrow morning at 6 a.m, you can see it's a real temperature contrast, isn't it? In some places, over a 15-degree difference. So tomorrow morning, you can take a little bit of a break from scraping your car windscreens. So let's get into that forecast then. We do have a bit of rain out there at the moment, mainly across Mid and South Wales. That will tend to clear, and then through the rest of tonight, we will see some occasional rain and drizzle, nothing too significant. But as the air mass does turn more mild and moist, then we'll expect a lot of cloud across the country. So with that, there will be some mist and fog, especially for coastal spots and over the hills. And by the time we get to dawn, you can see those temperatures in towns and cities sitting comfortably in the low double digits. It will be a little bit blustery, but those wind gusts, nothing too significant tonight. Into tomorrow then, further patchy rain and drizzle through the morning, more low cloud, mist and fog. If you do see any occasional sunny spells, I think they will be very much short-lived, and then the next band of heavier, more persistent rain will arrive to many places as we go through tomorrow afternoon. As you can see, it will be a breezier, if not windy day, displaying those wind gusts on the charts. We could see about gusts of around 40 to 45 miles per hour, where we do have some exposure, but also milder. So I think for Flintshire, for example, because there's a bit more shelter there, we could get up to about 16 Celsius locally. Looking further out then, another occluded front with us on Friday, so for a time that does mean more wet weather. Any early brightness will be replaced by some thicker cloud, and then the next batch of showery rain will push in. Some heavy, potentially thundery. Later in the day, we could see a sprinkling of snow just on the higher ground, but down to lower levels, just plain old rain. And Saturday, the wetter day of the weekend. Jen.
Sabrina, thank you very much.